Hey guys, what up? Total Control 871 chiming in with a local business review. Okay, here we're at Laundry and Sweets. Grand opening. From what I understand, this is a urban black business, a black-owned business. It's always good to see minorities embarking upon business ventures. However, this particular laundromat is very strange and bizarre. Now, we're located out here in Mays Landing, Hamilton Township. You know, we got our Anytime Fitness, and of course, Walmart's right up the street, Target's over there, the Hamilton Mall. Okay, we do indeed have the teen fights, as we saw. This business is set up very strange, as if it were... Actually, I've seen check cashing places and jewelry stores with less security. When I arrived here a few hours ago, I unload the trailer and I go over to the front door. As you can see, the door is locked. And you have to press a button. And as I approached, I was carrying my large duffel bag full of laundry, and I tried to open the door, and the door is locked, and then a voice comes over the intercom, basically interrogating me. What do you want? What are you here to do? This is the laundromat, right? Yeah. Well, are you open? Yeah. And then they buzz the door, and then you can't get in. I'm sorry, I don't quite understand the, I don't understand that. It's a laundromat. The place is set up as if it were a high crime, drug infested area. Don't get me wrong, Hamilton Township has its issues. But by no means is it like this. I mean, literally, there are laundromats in Atlantic City that you can just simply walk in. I don't get it. There's a great deal of signage forbidding loitering. I didn't know a whole heck of a lot of loitering went on at a laundromat. But the place is only but so big. I mean, but like I say, you have to pass some sort of interrogation just to get in. And it's very off-putting. Also, when I went in, I couldn't help but notice, excuse me, I gotta lean. I couldn't help but notice that you had several, 3 or 4 employees that were there. Although it is a family-owned business, so, you know, that's not uncommon to see. One such young woman that was there, she was armed with a firearm. I later queried as to whether or not if she was a police officer. She said no, and I asked her, are you know, she said that she works with the county. I queried further, are you a corrections officer? She said yes. So she said that she didn't own this business and had no financial ties to it, but she had picked up the broom and the pail, and she was sweeping the floor with her sidearm. She said that she was friend of the family that owns the place. If I had to say, if she's not an employee, then I would at the very least say that she is an armed presence. An armed presence. Again, this area might have its problems with urban youth, fights, but you know, I don't want to break any kind of winning streak. I honestly have not heard of any armed robberies in this area. And oh my God, I wish you could see that car. It's the biggest piece of junk, and they do things to its exhaust to make it sound. Anyway, back to topic here. You know, the area, it has some of its issues and whatnot, but I haven't seen any kind of like armed robberies and things like that. And not to, you know, break anybody's winning streak, but if there were to be a sort of a armed robbery, why would you come to a laundromat? I mean, everything, it's a coin, right? And all the coins are locked away. There's absolutely no guarantee that the employee on duty would have keys to the coin bin of the various machines. Again, coins are very heavy, cumbersome. You drop them, they scatter everywhere. You know, my point, if you were going to stage an armed robbery, it wouldn't be at a laundromat. You know, there are a lot of other places where, but nevertheless, definitely the buzzing in, it smacks of a prison. And I think it's no coincidence that we have a correction officer that has some sort of a connection to this establishment, and we see that the establishment, it's being treated like it's like it's a jail. Let's see. It's very nice. Everything is very new, very nice. I've checked out the pricing on the machines. Our 6 times loader is $5.50. That's almost $1 cheaper than the laundromat that is up the road at Egg Harbor Township near Storybook Land in the MGM Plaza. I think their 6 loader is $6.25 or $6.50, one or the other. However, even though it's cheaper per unit because their 4 times loader is $4, even though it's cheaper per unit, it is not cheaper by volume here. This laundromat, it only has 2 big 6 loaders, and the issue there is that if the big loaders are being occupied, then it means that you're going to have to utilize 2 smaller machines, which could make it less economical. So yeah, a lot of rules. I don't know if the camera will focus or not. It's basically a whole bunch of no. A world of no, and a world of use it at your own risk. If it gets screwed up, sucks for you. Also, I will say that in their plus column, they're very steadfast in attending to the machines. Once you've used the machine and you've emptied it, there's an attendant right there to wipe it out, wipe it down. And they definitely, here at this laundromat, they definitely always like to keep all the machine doors slightly ajar. This is very important because if you don't do that, mold will accrue. The Absecon laundromat, as well as the, I don't know if it's in EHT or Northfield. It's right there on the border, but in the old Pep Boys Plaza, that laundromat has a severe mold problem in their machines because they don't air out the machines. So it's strange here. The atmosphere is very strange. I definitely got the feeling, especially while the armed woman, I'll just call her that. She said she wasn't an employee, but she was just simply the armed presence that was here. I definitely had the feeling like I was being watched. I might be being watched right now. Anybody might be coming up behind me right now, just like at Toys R Us. Anyway, beautiful bathrooms, very clean. Real nice TV. Dispenser. I couldn't help but notice that our change machine does not have a weights and measure sticker on it anywhere. However, the dryers do have a weights and measure sticker on them, so obviously weights and measure has been out here, you know. See? Weights and measures, they have been out here. So, anywho, it's very nice and new here. It's just not a very personable experience. It's very off-putting. It's very guarded. I'll put it to you like this in conclusion. As a cyclist, or any cyclist can tell you, we love and adore our bicycles, especially when we get that brand new bicycle. You know, we definitely like to baby it. What ends up happening is that, you know, you want to baby it. This business is being babied right now. You know, every little thing, there's somebody right there to wipe it down, and I get it. It's all very new. Also, somebody, you can tell that somebody put a great deal of their own personal investment, whether they took out a bank loan or however it is they finance the business. So there's a lot of their life sunk into this, and that they're hoping very much indeed that it becomes a success. Hopefully it will. However, I don't think I'm going to be coming back to this laundromat. I didn't enjoy the experience. I didn't enjoy being interrogated before I can come in. I didn't enjoy having an armed presence hovering about. It's just simply my personal opinion. There might be some people out there who enjoy that sort of thing. Unlike having a brand new shiny bicycle, that's your own private property. When you're opening up to the business, to the public, you can't treat us like we are criminals. It's how I feel right now. I feel like I've been treated like a criminal just for wanting to come and patron your establishment. So, I don't know. The dryers, they give you 7 minutes. For the same amount of time that I dry my clothes down the road at the family laundromat, they call themselves a family laundry, I think, in the MGM Plaza on Route 40 there, next to Storybook Land. My clothes come out perfectly dry. Here, there were some wet spots, some blotchy wet spots. So that tells me that with machines being so very new, that they are deliberately turning the power down. Hopefully try to save money and things like that. I don't know. They've cost themselves a customer here with me. I can't speak for anybody else, but so their fervor, their vigor to be so steadfast has in all actuality cost them at least one customer, me. So I'll probably end up going, or continuing to go down at the MGM Mall. It looks nice, but I don't want to be someplace where I'm being treated like I'm inside of a correctional facility. It's just simply, it's not how I want to be. All right, guys, that's pretty much it. Coming from Laundry and Sweets. I don't know. Maybe they might have like candy or something to sell or something. I don't know. Later on. So there you have it. All right, guys. Total Control 871.